Have you ever wished that you could immediately spot toxic people whenever you walk into a room? In doing so, you can see the clear red flags, the ones you couldn't detect through the naked eye. This list is based on Spot the Narcissist by Automatic Imitation Effect. Research conducted way back in the 90s inferred that automatic imitation is a factor in determining the abilities, facial recognition, awareness of the self, and even autism. This video will show you 7 ways to spot a narcissist in just 3 minutes, with or without conversation. Number 1. Spot it in their gestures. We have small movements that go unnoticed. These can show the true intentions of a person. Although in these finer details, one can determine another person's engagement and respect. It's the reaction to one's presence or input in an interaction. Narcissists are more likely to overlook these and stay firm performing their own preferred gestures. Narcissists will have difficulty in returning a wave or a nod. Their brain will have little to no capacity to comprehend these acts' meaning and hospitality. Think of the interaction as a rendezvous for the thoughts and energies of the people involved. Narcissistic people will expect to be welcomed, but won't let others feel the acceptance as they do. Number 2. Spot it in their facial expressions. Have you ever tried smiling at someone and they just kept a straight face and didn't smile back? Being in that situation must hurt. You might feel the need to ask that person if they're okay or if something was bothering them. What if that person just simply didn't want to show you that positivity back? An exchange of corresponding facial expressions is vital in having efficient communication. It's a way to know that the ideas being expressed are understood. Mimicking someone's display of emotions simply acknowledges their input. Narcissists might say one thing but show the complete opposite on their faces. Imagine revealing the good news to a friend or family member. They dryly congratulate you with a tone and look of indifference. Wouldn't that be confusing to receive? Number 3. Spot it in their body language. Body language is a highly studied nonverbal interpersonal communication that analyzes people they come across. Like the animal kingdom, humankind also automatically detects a predator or a friend. It is instilled in our instincts to decipher if a person we meet is in either of those categories. This subconscious judgment is based on our individual experiences and knowledge of the world in general. The potential narcissists we meet will have little to no regard for their body language to imply to another person. A narcissist may cross their arms when presented with an idea. Another example is that they might refuse to scoot in public transportation to offer a seat. These and many more are how narcissists show indifference. It's a matter of observing if a person is reciprocating the right energy through the lens of fair judgment. You can spot them by striking up a conversation. A conversation is the best way to catch a narcissist in the act of any circumstance. 3 minutes may be short, but enough to make an introduction, greeting, or small talk. They may be talking to you or someone else. A narcissist can be caught like a deer in headlights just by talking. It boils down to the volume, tone, and intensity of their voice, as well as their delivery. Of course, may we not forget the topic they tend to gravitate towards themselves. The essence of a narcissist is to be highly focused on themselves, that they forget others or whole other people just like them. Number 4. Spot it in how they talk about their past relationships and friendships. A narcissist may talk badly about others to the extent that they seem like the victim of the fallout. There may be a strong possibility of remembering certain situations with a biased perspective. Narcissists develop this sort of victim mentality to cope. They will still be wrapped up about the past, and that's definitely not a topic for a brief conversation. Number 5. Spot it in how overdramatic they are when they talk. This is a clear sign that a person won't be a sustainable partner or friend. Having that misuse of energy will only lead to draining others. Overreacting or exaggerating a story is a common habit for narcissists. They do this in pursuit of others' attention and validation. Number 6. Spot it when they ask so many personal questions. When people tend to pry on sensitive topics, They do not respect your boundaries. This goes especially if you already attempted to change the subject matter. It is apparent in narcissists to overlook how others may feel about being bombarded by intrigue and uncomfortable query. Number 7. Spot it in their lack of empathy. You can spot this in many reactions a narcissist may have in a conversation. They can't seem to reciprocate the energy of other people. A narcissist may say something insensitive, like an off-colored joke. The narcissistic brain expects people to be okay with everything they say and do, regardless of whether it's at the cost of other people's feelings and beliefs. This video highlights that the most minor things can give away if a person may be narcissistic or not. In 3 minutes or less, the average human encounter can say a lot about the people interacting. There's something about how people present themselves to strangers or acquaintances that give away the real persona they go by daily. Narcissists can't hold themselves as safe spaces for people to consider friends. They won't show subtle mimicry to others in their kindness as human. They also won't be able to genuinely pay attention to the ideas and voices of others. These observations may not pass as a diagnosis. Instead, it is a practical refinement of our judgment before building any relationship with another person. Spotting a narcissist can be a valuable life skill to have. Noticing all these can liberate us from the trap of having rose-colored glasses in life. If you are enjoying this video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to give this video a like. It only takes a second, but it helps a lot in the YouTube algorithm.